Hey lovelies, this is Fab with Steph. My name's Stephanie and I have another unboxing for you today. This is this month's Glossybox. I've opened the main box to see which one I got inside because I couldn't hold myself back, but I haven't opened the actual box itself. So this month there were two potential options you could get, and I've got the one that says Enchanted Spirit. I think the other one was maybe like Midnight Fantasies, and I was convinced that that was one I wanted. However, the variations inside the box might all very well be kind of similar. Like, it might not be different. If it's 5, it could be this box or the other box. I don't really know. First thing I'm going to have to do is complain a little bit about the customer service, because I asked before the cutoff point to cancel this box and their customer service team answered my other query from that email but completely disregarded my request to cancel. By the time I'd realised that they definitely weren't doing anything about it, I was past their cut-off time. I've went in and cancelled. I've obviously already been charged, and this has came out to me. I'm kind of not mad about it because I've seen what other people got and I kind of wanted it, but I also kind of can't afford it, which is why I cancelled at Glossybox. But we're here now and I'm excited to see what's in it anyway, so we're just gonna roll with it. So it says the Beauty Tales. It is the same size as a normal Glossybox. Oh, what does it say? It says, oh, a very glossy fairy tale. I quite like the box. I think it's very pretty. I thought that it looked like it was huge when I was seeing everyone else's unboxings and I was really confused. It is literally the same size as a normal Glossybox. So let's just see what's inside. So first things first, it's got a little, I don't really know what this is, but it says hold here. Oh, okay. I think it's just a mistake. It's not meant to have been folded into the box. I was like, am I supposed to hold the box by that? Like, what would that mean? This is a Look Fantastic foundation finder in, I guess, collaboration with MAC. Scan the QR code at the front of this colour card and follow the link. Answer 3 simple questions about your preferred foundation coverage and skin type. Take a selfie and discover the best foundation for you. If that works, that's quite cool. It is really difficult to foundation match online. I've definitely found that. I've been colour matched by someone over a Zoom call and they were 2 shades off the mark for me. So if that does the job, I'd be really, really impressed, to be honest. So there is a little thing this month. My first month was last month and it didn't have this. And I was really confused because they didn't send me an email or anything telling me that it would be online. I ended up finding from other people that it was going to be online. So I wasn't very impressed by that, but all of the information was there and I liked that it was sustainable. I just kind of wish that they told me rather than having to like find out from other people. But yeah, it all worked out in the end. I can see that it is called Midnight Fantasy, the other box, which is just a darker blue shade. And I think this is my spoilers for what's inside here. Yeah, it is. So this is my little spoilers, and there is a little sneak peek to see what I'm missing out on now that I'm no longer a subscriber for next month. It does say that there's an eyeshadow palette worth £29 by LA Splash. I have personally never heard of them and I don't really feel like I'm missing out. Based on the colour palette, I've got shades like this and they're not really great for me anyway. They're very orangey based. Anything that's too orangey just washes out my skin completely and I look unwell, which is just not a vibe, let's be honest. But yeah, so that's pretty straightforward and I like that. And I do like that they always do, this is the bit that Glossybox do better than any other. It really feels like it's a gift. Like, I'm going to undo this bowl and it's like a present every month, which I just think is lovely, and the price point is good for the value that you tend to get inside the box. Just for some reason their customer service seems to be missing the mark. A lot of people online seem to be complaining that they're having things subbed out of their boxes, or they're not getting their box until near the end of the month, but then they might get it in the first week of the next month. This is crazy, my likes at the back. Let's change this mode. Well, I do this one. It just seemed like it was like very flashy. But yeah, so people are being complaining a little bit about them. I personally haven't had a huge issue, but I've just received this box today. It's the 14th of October. I was charged on the 1st. Usually you're only charged when something dispatches and it's not my start date, if that makes sense, whereas other companies will charge you on the day that, you know, like once a month on the day that you'd originally signed up. So I don't really know how that works. But I'm also not really fussed. I kind of like getting one later in the month anyway, because I've already received all of my other beauty boxes. So this is like, oh, another one, like sort of bridging the gap between this month and next month. And I'll get my latest in beauty one because I bought that later on. So I just have to order that before the 22nd to make sure that I get things I actually picked. And then that will come on out and be there near the end of the month. So it kind of spreads them evenly. But I won't be getting this next month, so it's irrelevant. But it's my birthday month, so yeah, don't mind. This is peeking out, so I'm just going to pull it out. This says it is Cadbury Dark Milk, both rich and creamy original. Not been loving Cadbury since it was taken over by the American company. However, I do love chocolate. I love that it's there. We all know it's going to be a bonus item, so definitely not mad about it. And if you like chocolate, if you get the chance to try the Darker Galaxy, oh, divine. Absolutely divine. Not the point. Let's see what's in my box. Even though I kind of seen. And this has already slipped out. But that's fine. We're going to pretend I can't see it. Oh, I'm going to set it down to do this. I'm so sorry. I always rip this and it actually makes me sad. I wish there was a way I could get into it without ripping the paper. And I don't know why. I do rewrap things in the paper, but no one really cares if... I did it without ripping it. No one really cares if it's a little bit ripped, because it's just to protect things when we get there. Okay, so I can see everything that's in this box. I'm just going to hold up and let you get a bit of a view. That's sliding everywhere. So this is what's in my box. First things first, and it looks super cute, so I'm going to pull it out, is this fairy dust. So this is a foaming bath powder in lavender. I really like this. I was tempted to go into Lush today. Lush is quite expensive. I don't normally mind. I don't think it's too much, but because I've been in a position of, you know, not getting my full wage and then unfortunately being made redundant, and my old company messed up my pay, so I'll get paid a little bit in October, which means I won't qualify for universal credit. So my money basically just needs to stretch more than it would normally stretch. I'm really lucky because I live with my parents at the moment. I lost my housing in London. It's not really lucky, is it? But I feel grateful. I'm healthy and safe, and now I can have a beautiful bath before I head back to London. So lavender for me is a really great scent. It sends me to sleep. So a nice little nighttime bath. I just noticed a bath time night. A little nighttime bath would not go amiss. I don't know how many baths this would last. I feel like there's a good amount of product in here. Oh, it's in a bag inside a bag, you can see. It seems like there's a good amount of powder in there. So I think you could at least make it stretch 3 baths. But it doesn't really tell you. It just says sprinkle across warm water for a fizzing treat. What, sprinkle all of it? I'll play about with it. Either way, I'm excited. Have no idea what the value is. Does it tell me? Watch me complaining that I didn't get a sheet last time and not even reading the sheet this time, and they've gave me it. RRP is $5.99. It says create a relaxing concoction to bathe in thanks to this mystical fairy dust. Its luscious lavender scent will put you in a dreamy haze and prepare you for a deep sleep. Simply sprinkle the foaming powder into a warm bath while the water is still running, then slip into your potion to absorb its soothing powers. I love that. They really kept it on brand with it being like fairy tale. Absolutely love it. I'm going to show you what was first on their list. So this is the deluxe mini that they say is worth £10. The full size at 30ml is worth £34, and this is a 7ml size of the Hydra Veil Primer. So it's from Illamasqua. It's part hydrator, part primer, and it says it will instantly hydrate and smooth skin through self-leveling futuristic clear gel. Containing microalgae, vitamin C and B3, these work together to help maintain your skin's hydration levels, creating a healthy looking balanced finish. Plant extracts also provide a calming and refreshing feeling, leaving skin fully prepped to apply your chosen foundation. If this is good, then brilliant. It sounds like it could actually be a really great product. To get the opportunity to try it, and I say this every month with Birchbox, these sort of things, like, I wouldn't have spent the £34 on it without a whole lot of recommendations, seeing it being used on someone's skin, or at least having the opportunity to try out some kind of small sample size myself, or see it in store and feel what the texture's like. And you can't really do a lot of these things right now. You can't go in and like swatch things and see how it feels on your skin. So it's really difficult. And getting the chance to try a smaller size where it doesn't feel as wasteful if it doesn't work for you is ideal for me. So it's not wasting my money, and it's not wasteful of product as well, because I do hate it when I try something and it's like 100 ml and it just doesn't work for me, especially if it's like pots like this, which a lot of primers seem to be at the moment. If it's a pot like this and you put your finger in it, no one except your family members is usually content to actually go ahead and use that product. And who spends all of their time sanitizing spatulas to try things out? Let's be honest. I've done it like once or twice, but let's have a wee look at what this looks like. I feel like I just ranted at you about why I like miniatures, but oh, it's so, I just think that's adorable. It's all the same branding as the full size, which I think is important. It doesn't have a scent per se, which I quite like. A lot of products at the moment seem to be scented that I've been picking up, and if everything's scented, obviously it can fight against each other. So I'm excited to try that. I've obviously already got makeup on. I did not wake up like this. So I'm not going to pop any on at the moment, but I am excited to try it. The thing I'm least excited about in the box I'm going to show you next, and this is this here. So this is an Aromatic body butter. This is going to sound so stupid, and I know it is in advance of saying it, but when I hear aromatic, I think of duck. So I think of food. And I don't want to smell like food. I want to look like a snack, but I don't want to smell like food. It says it's lightly perfumed, and it's a gentle body lotion which creates gorgeous soft skin all day long. Utilising the finest elements from Mother Nature, awaken your senses with an exclusive beauty experience that will leave your skin feeling fresh, relaxed and silky smooth, nourishing your body with perfect moisture. This fast absorbing lotion should be used daily for the best results. It says this is worth £4.95 and the full size is 18.32. The brand is -417. Does it come sealed? It does. I can smell it through the seal. It smells like something else. I'm just sniffing this now. I don't know what it smells like, but it's soft. It kind of, do you know what? It's actually something that I won't mind too much. See, on those days that you're not maybe wearing perfume and you kind of want a natural sort of subtle smell. I feel like this one's like a nice one. It's just like a sort of clean, fresh kind of fragrance. Good if you're traveling and things as well. I know that during the day I don't always wear perfume, mainly because I forget. I've got tons. But yeah, it's actually not that bad, so it was the thing I was interested in least, and I'm still pretty happy. Next on here is something, this is an RRP of £15, and this is Luna by Luna Pixie lipstick. Is the shade Pixie? I think the shade name must be Pixie because it doesn't say anything else in terms of it, or maybe they're all, because it just says it like here. This feels extremely cheap. Extremely cheap. I don't even think that I expected anything to be able to feel like that. That's so strange. I like that it's got a bit of a curve in it, so it's designed to fit well when you're popping it on your lips, which is nice. It means it should give you an easier line rather than you having to sort of dot back and forth to fill it in. I think the shade looks absolutely fine, don't have an issue with it at all. I do challenge the idea that this is a £15 lipstick. I suppose anyone can say anything's worth anything now, but even just the way that it connects, this feels to me, and it looks branded to me, like something from W7. I'm so sorry, Glossybox. I love the concept, and I don't know if it's maybe just in its early stages, so they've not invested as much in the packaging. The product could be amazing. It doesn't say anything about having like vitamin E or anything in it. Mineral oil is one of the top ingredients, and then everything else seems to be just chemicals. I can't see any of the sort of additives that you normally see in the slightly higher price point lipsticks. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not convinced by this. I do think a lot of things that have been launching recently, because obviously everyone sets their own prices for their business. I could sell you something just now and like pretend I invented this. Obviously I didn't. It's Iron Brew. I wish I'd invented it. I'd be rich. But I could say, oh, here's my version, this will be £20. And that's the RRP then, because that's what I've said that the cost of it is. If that makes sense. Probably just sound mental, but I'm going to move on anyway. This is the last thing that's in the box. It says it's an RRP of £18. This is from the Beauty Crop. Now, I actually really have enjoyed the products that I've got from the Beauty Co-op. They are soon going to be launching with Superdrug. I'm very excited for that. I'd be even more excited if I was able to swatch the products, and that is the huge issue that all beauty brands are really facing at the moment, is that, you know, how do they show the quality of the product without having that tester there so you can swatch it in your hands? Because they can't just give us all free palettes. If they give us all free palettes, then what are they selling to us? They need to make money somehow. So I think that it's a great idea that they've been partnering. So that's Birchbox, I've seen them in, Rockabox for, I think that's actually, do you know what's right here? I can see it. I've got the Dawn Gazer palette from my Rockabox mystery box. I got the brow gel from Birchbox. I've not swatched the Dawn Gazer palette yet, so I'll definitely need to give that a try. I can't open this box, I am really trying. It's one of these ones, you know, where it sort of clicks in the paper, and I hate ripping them, but I can't fit my finger in to get it. Have I got big fingers? Come on out. That's mad. I'm just excited to try this brand in general, and I do think that it looks great, and what I've used from them before, what I've seen other people use from them, the swatches look amazing. It does, do you know what? And that makes me feel a wee bit bad about what I said about Luna, because it does feel like it's this cheapy packaging, and the packaging shouldn't matter. A lot of people have been talking lately about the fact that we really pay for the packaging when it comes to certain products. No one's going to see this really, unless it's one that you're taking with you. Like, you could always have like a fancy one, or we could have fancy cases that you can put them in if you're traveling and you're really worried about what your friends think when they see them. Because I know some people do worry. I'm not trying to undermine that at all. Just seems daft, doesn't it, that we put so much. I cannot open this palette. Oh, there we go. That was so difficult. Right, we put so much weight on it, and then it doesn't really matter at all. So here is the palette. So this looks kind of like it's shiny, almost as though it's a mirror. It's not a mirror. I can kind of see myself in it. I mean, I wouldn't be able to see the colour to the extent it's been applied, but I'd be able to see my face. So if I just needed help to know where to apply. It does say it's a blush duo, and it's called Orion Glow. This shade, it's kind of reminiscent of NARS Orgasm, but NARS Orgasm has the undertone of like the glittery gold. This doesn't have that goldy undertone. It is just like a shimmery pink, but it's a similar shade. The brownie shade, I have no idea what that's similar to. I've not. It's quite unique. We'll go for that if I can show you a wee bit closer. It's quite unique. I'm not really convinced by this, in all honesty, either. I don't really need any new blushes anyway, but it just looks like there's not a large volume in this. Does it tell you? So it says that it's a net weight of 4 grams, which means it's a 2 gram per thing. To put it in context, an eyeshadow is normally about 1 gram. So it's about 2 eyeshadows worth in each. If you get Pat McGrath, apparently it's like 2 grams, and that's why it costs an absolute fortune. So I'm not actually as impressed by this as I thought I was going to be. However, I do think that it's pretty, and I'm excited to try more products from this company. And just based on the fact that I already know that I quite like them, I might give Luna by Luna a chance. I do want to compare the ingredients of lipsticks and stuff though, because I've just found that some of the things I've got recently have been amazing for my lips. Like, I didn't realise that what I was using was drying in any way. And then I used one of these things, and it's got like vitamin E in it. I thought, oh, it's just, you know, just ploy. They'll just say, you know, vitamin E, like it doesn't really make any difference. And then the difference that I seen in my lips was night and day. So soft, and they felt like, and my lips have always, I thought they were soft. So like the contrast is just mad. So I have been questioning a little bit like what I accept from different brands when they tell me values, or when they tell me like this is good because of this. Just starting to challenge some of the things that we've kind of taken for granted for quite a while. But all in, I'd say I'm really happy with this box, even though it shouldn't be here. The total value, if I just add it up if you don't mind, so 16, 31 plus 5, 36 plus the 18, 40, 54. So allegedly £54 worth of value. I wouldn't have paid £54 for all of these things, but I do think, again, for the $13.50, which is what you pay all in for Glossybox, I do think it's nice, and it's a good amount of stuff to just play around with, and technically you could sell it on if there's wee bits that you don't want. just obviously because the market has like an influx of them, it does reduce the price that you might get for it. Something to bear in mind if you are someone who tries to buy to resell. And please don't buy all of the nice things to resell and stop other people from getting them, because that drives me bananas. I see people buying all the advent calendars and I don't get in time, and then everything's broken down and just for sale anyway. And it's sad, because I want an advent calendar, like, just open the doors, and it's so silly, but it just makes you feel good having it like from the original. But yeah, gonna stop ranting now. I hope that you liked this video. Sorry if I went on too much. Feel free to tell me down below if you think that I ramble. If you like the video though, hit that like button. If you like the content or you want to see more unboxings, it won't be Glossybox more than likely, but I will be doing more unboxings throughout this month and next month as a bare minimum. I'm signed up for 3 months for Rockabox and for a year for Birchbox, so at least for those two I'll be doing a lot. So you can hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're interested in joining Glossybox, I will pop my referral down below. You don't have to use it, and if there's a better deal, I would always say go ahead and use that first. But if you don't have another offer on the table and this is going to get you a discount, why not? It does benefit me as well. Thank you very much if you go through that route, or feel free to reach out if you've got any good friends who've got their own codes too. I don't really mind. It's kind of just like a nice thing when you get little perks, isn't it? But yeah. So thanks very much for watching. I appreciate everyone's support so far, and I hope that you have a lovely day.